What's up guys, my name's Liam, and today we're going to be taking a look at the fastest glass surface to come out to date by Tekkusai and Gale. This is called the Phantom. Pre-orders for this go live today at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and the price point of this is coming in at $119 US. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down how my experience has been with this so far. I'll go into as much detail about the design of this pad as possible, and hopefully by the end of this video, I'll be able to help you decide whether or not this could possibly be the perfect glass pad for you. So let's check it out. Before we get started today, I did want to let you know that this was sent out to me. However, everything you're going to be hearing in this video is going to be my own words and my own opinions. Here's a really quick look at the cool box that this does come shipped in. It does have this pretty cool opening design up here in the front. You will have the possibility to receive a very limited edition collector's card where there's only 10 of them being made. It is also going to come with the Ghost Glide Cyclone Pro skates, a welcome card, and they also include this cleaning cloth, and this does feel very nice and heavy duty. It even has the name right down here in the bottom right hand corner. So here's a look of the pad itself, and this is coming in at 500 millimeters in width by 450 millimeters in height, and it is sitting only at 2.5 millimeters in thickness. It does have a full silicone backing from edge to edge, and this is sat very planted on my desk, has not been moving around on me as I've been using it. This is also the first glass pad that I've received to feature this new edgeless design, and I will tell you that this really does make a difference. Even though this is very thin, sitting at 2.5 millimeters in thickness, if you were to push this pad up further on your desk, it does feel a bit less abrasive, and the surface also is treated to be less sticky on your forearm. Obviously, since it's a glass pad, it is going to feel smooth to the touch. I would say that you do notice a little bit of a texture there, however. And like I'd already mentioned in the intro, the performance of the dynamic glide is very fast. In fact, it is, for a production pad, the fastest that I have tested to date. Now, do keep in mind my typical skates of choice for glass pads has been the Unusual Sports Silver Fox skates. So obviously, depending on the type of skates that you use, it can vary in the testing results. I've also been using this new G-Wolves Fenrir Sim Mouse, their new fingertip, which I'll be dropping a review on this very soon. And I will tell you that this combination together, this fingertip mouse with this glass pad, has been fire. But the performance on this truly is really quick. The one thing that's crazy about this is, even though it does have a really fast dynamic glide, as you can just very easily clearly see there, I don't feel like the static on this is too slippery. I've definitely felt pads out there that feel like they have a slipperier static friction. So as you're going back and forth on this, you still can actually get a pretty decent sense of control and stopping power. Obviously, the more that you do put weight on top of your mouse, or the more that you do push into the surface. If you're not to put any weight on your mouse, however, it does offer a pretty quick experience all around. And though it can be a variance due to the skates being a bit different, I have found that I've been preferring dot skates on this surface. When you have the bigger skates, the static feels a little bit more slippery, but for whatever reason, as I've been using this mouse, I've been finding it actually really easy to get a great sense of control and even stop on a dime. But regardless of any type of skate that I have tested or put on this surface, you're still going to get an incredibly quick result. So when it comes to testing out the Phantom versus the previous reigning champion of speed, the Beast, I would say that the dynamic glide between these, not a whole lot further apart from one another, but I definitely have noticed a little bit more speed over here on the Phantom. I would say that the biggest differences between both of these surfaces is, to me, the Beast does have a higher sense of static friction and does give you a greater sense of just control and stopping power altogether, where even though you still get really good control and stopping power with this one, you do notice a little bit less of the static friction there, and I would say that it does feel just a little bit more slippery compared to the Beast. So let's go ahead and drop the speed test comparison between both of them. All right, guys, so that about wraps things up on the Phantom, and clearly every time I review a new pad from Tekkusai, he's always trying to innovate, come out with some type of a new design or something like that, and just the passion and the enthusiasm shows in the design of this product. So I really do like this pad a lot. I think it's great to use. I think it's really cool how he was able to deliver such a quick surface without it feeling too slippery or unusable. With that being said, do keep in mind, if this is gonna be your first time using a glass pad, still a really different experience from cloth, as you're going to have a really high sense of speed. And the static on this, in my opinion, definitely does feel much quicker than something like a cloth style pad. And if you are a speed demon and looking for one of the fastest glass pads out there that I've tested to date, then this is one that you should definitely go and check out. So if you guys have any additional questions or feel like I left anything out, please let me know in the comments down below. If you have enjoyed watching this video and are interested in seeing more videos like this in the future, please drop this video a like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.